Hello, my name is Joel, BCS Members Network, www.businesstradelines.info. I'm going to show you the correct steps to take to build your business credit file. Okay, build your business credit. First thing you want to do, this is the steps we follow, by the way, when we build your business credit, and you have to follow these steps because it's kind of like reading a diary. When loan underwriters look at it, or anybody, they can tell by what you've done and the dates that you've done it that if you built it correctly. Okay, first thing you got to do is your address and zoning requirements met. Now, your business address should be a good address. Now, Duns and Bradstreet in the loan underwriter's check, first thing they do is they go to the property, to city and county records. They punch up your parcel number, and it tells them anything about your business address, whether it's commercially zoned, residentially zoned, how many bathrooms it has, how many sinks, the layout, parking lot layout. So you can't lie about your address. Some 98% of companies get caught lying about their address, and they get red flagged Dun and Bradstreet. So you want to make sure you have a good business address. You can punch it into your Google search and search that address and see how many businesses are coming back to that address and suit number. So you want to use a good address, not one that is no good. Okay, next, you're filing at the Secretary of State. You want to incorporate, you want to separate your business credit from your personal credit. Okay, this way they can no longer go after your personal assets, and it separates the two files. Make sure you get your articles of corporation. Okay, your minute meetings, you want to make sure you get that. Minute of meetings, you can get a software or download something online to help you do that. Your corporate kit, your corporate seal. You want to do your bylaws, and you want to make sure you do this. You can have the same thing. You can download something on the internet or something to help you do this, but you have to do your bylaws. Of course, your registered agent. Now, your stock certificates, you want to make sure those are filled out and issued. And last of all, you want to get your certificate of good standing. You want to make sure you have this, or you'll never get no money. Okay. Then you want to go on to build your business credit file. Okay. When you build your business credit file, you want to start with your EIN number, your federal tax ID. Okay. You want to get that at the IRS. You can get that online. Okay. Your business phone has to be from a local phone company. It has to be a landline phone. It has to be a base phone. Cannot be a cell phone, answering service, or any type of deal like that. Forwarded. It's got to be a landline phone, and it's got to be a base phone. So, you know, they want to see that your doors are open for business during normal business hours, and they want to see the phone that is there from the local phone company. Okay, make sure it's 411 listed in all business directories. That means when I pick up the phone and call the operator and ask for ABC Company, located at ABC Street, suit D, you want to, and when I ask for a certain city, state, the zip code, the operator has to come back and say, hey, okay, here's your number. Okay, so when they ask for the company, such and such address, such and such city, such and such state, such and such zip code, come back with your number. Okay, that has to be a landline phone. Okay, next, you want to get your business license. Okay, you want to make sure that you get your business license. Any certificates for the type of business you have or certifications you need, you got to have those. Okay, your business checking account, you want to make sure you have that. Now, this has to be a local bank, okay, not an online bank. It has to be a local bank, and on the check has to be your business information printed on it. Name of your company, address, city, state, zip, and phone number, as well as the banks also. It all has to be printed on the check. Now, a business merchant account you must get, okay, because this shows that you have a foundation for your business, all right? That's one of the reasons. So whether you're going to use it or not, you want to get it. Not only that, you can get your merchant account loans, and that's important too. So You want to make sure you get that. You want to make sure you're registered at all credit bureaus. Now that's the hard part, because uh, your company's start date actually starts when they get your first trade line. Okay, it'll say we have no knowledge of this company before this time, and like Experian, for example, if your company was 5 years old and they just got your first trade line yesterday, it'll say we had no knowledge of this company before this time, and it'll say that your company's one day old. So you want to make sure that you get a trade line in there fast. Okay, your DUNS number. Anytime you incorporate, Duns & Bradstreet has a software that lets them know that you incorporated, and they automatically assign a DUNS number to your account. Someone's already assigned to your company. When you call, they'll try and tell you that if you don't buy into their program, that you can't have this number for 30 days. Well, that's a government number, 9 digits, same as your Social Security and EIN, another way for the government to keep track of you. So they're not allowed to sell it to you, but you can go to the federal contractor site, and you don't want to sign up under grants, but under the federal contractors, because you'll have to have a grant number and you'll get caught that way. So you want to sign under the federal contractors site, and you'll have that number within 24 hours. Okay, Duns & Bradstreet's DBI self-monitoring program. You want to buy that, okay, because if you don't, anything reported in on your company will go into a separate database until you do, and they'll never let it hit your credit file. So anybody running a credit check on your company will just see no score and incomplete file. So you have to buy into their program, okay? Then you want to do your Dun Bradstreet financials. They'll give you a link to add these online, okay, when you buy into their program. It's important that you do this, because if you don't, you'll have an incomplete file. You can have all the business trade lines you want, but you will not have a complete file. It'll say, it'll give you a score, but no file. Okay. Your Duns & Bradstreet financial rating, your R1 rating, is the most important, and that's when you get your loans, is when you get that. So you want to have good financials in there. We beat these up for you. Okay, then you want to start adding your business trade lines. Now you need to start adding these. You need to start with your lower trade lines. You want a UPS account. You want to open up your FedEx account, Uline, Granger, and things of that nature. Now, if you don't add these first, Duns & Bradstreet knows that everybody starts there when they add their business trade lines. So if you don't get these first and go on the internet and buy them, they'll know that you did, because you have to have these in there first. Everybody starts there, so you want to get those first. Then with your business trade lines, you want to if you buy them on the internet, you got to make sure that they're using companies that are already verified, like Office Depot and Staples. They're already verified. Duns & Bradstreet doesn't have to call them to verify trade lines. Like with us, we have a business network of over 1,200 vendors that we have set up to report business trade lines or done some type of work for. So we set them up to report business trade lines, but we set them up through the Trade Lines Exchange, so they're already verified companies. Duns & Bradstreet does not need to call them. They're considered partners of Duns & Bradstreet. Okay, Duns & Bradstreet, what they don't tell you is, when you buy into their program, all you're buying is phone calls out for them to verify your trade lines. Say they call a company and they ask, if you're a customer of theirs, what's the highest you've charged in the last 12 months? What's the highest you've charged? If this company does not have a DUNS number for a year and has not also bought into their program, they'll say that it didn't meet the criteria of their company, and they'll say that they can't add it to your credit profile. So what they don't tell you, though, is, because they want to keep trying to upgrade you, is that any companies that's already verified, like the larger companies I told you about and all the companies in our business network, those will still post your credit file once you bought into their program. So you want to make sure that a company uses verified companies, and you don't want them to call, because they'll catch you and you'll get a red flag. Okay, so make sure of that. Next, you want it takes 3 trade lines to get a Paydex score. Okay, but you want to have multiple trade lines, because multiple trade lines tells a company that you're doing business on a larger scale. Okay, and multiple trade lines it shows that you're doing business on a larger scale, basically what it is, and it helps raise the score. Okay, and also you want a lot of activity on these trade lines. You want uh, uh, that shows a company that you're doing consistent business. That raises your score. If you pay off 10 days early on every account, Duns and Bradstreet will take you up from that 80 to 100. So you want to pay off at least 10 days early on every one. Your ultimate goal is to get your highs. Okay, the way they average this out is let's say I extended you $10,000 credit, somebody else extended you $100,000, somebody else extended you $100. They average that out to come up with your high recommended credit limit. That's why it makes it so hard and so long to build business credit. It's because it's hard to get that high. What they don't tell you is also that let's say somebody gave you $100,000 worth of credit and you only charge $4.99 and bought a pack of pens. That's all it's going to show on your credit profile. It's not going to show that they gave you a $100,000 limit. So that's not going to matter. It's however much you charge. That's another thing that makes it so hard to get this done in so many years. So you want to max that out and pay it off. Okay. Next, you'll be lender compliant. Now you can get your loans. Okay. Now you're able because you've built everything right. But your business plan, now that's very important. You got to have a business plan that shines above everybody else's because they get thousands of applications every day for loans. And yours has got to stand out because they want to know they're getting their money back with a profit. Okay, so that's very important. You follow all these, and now you're ready to start getting your retail cards and your business lines of credit, and then you go and you apply for your loan. That's the steps it takes. We're at www.businesstradelines.info. Hope to talk to all of you. Thanks.